If you want to do or already are doing open houses, this is a quick training on how to use Highnote to get better results with your open house strategy. Open houses are an absolute incredible way to sell more houses faster, get more attention on your properties, and best of all, find more buyers and sellers. The tips I'm going to share with you have been collected by hundreds of top agents using the Highnote platform and actually are getting real results. The thing that I'm going to talk to you guys today about is the open house lead capture Highnote. This idea is guaranteed to help you make a better impression with prospects, with colleagues, collect more leads, and hopefully close some deals faster. And it's really, really easy to do. Once you build a Highnote, you can reuse them or just swap out some of the materials. Leveraging your time is a really big part of what it takes to be a successful agent. And the cool thing is you really look like a rock star every time you do this. So I'm going to show you kind of exactly how to do this, starting with creating the open house Highnote. So once you have a Highnote account, and if you don't yet, just go ahead and get a trial. What you're going to want to do is create a new Highnote presentation. Now, I want to let you know that we do in the Resource Center have all kinds of templates to choose from. So some of these things are already done, but in the case of this, we're going to build one out. And here I've already went ahead and used a sample. So the first thing that I want to make sure that we do is make sure that this banner is a nice picture of that property, whether it's the front of the house, etc. Obviously, you want to change this title to open house. And if you want to put the address in there, you can definitely do that as well. You can reposition where your picture is, but make sure that your information is there. That's really important. They see your face. You already want to start to connect with them right out of the get-go. Now, we do have unlimited premium stock photography in here, but I really would recommend utilizing that. From here, you have this text box. Here is a place where you can say, welcome to the open house. You can put some context around the open house, the hours, the area, etc. And from here, we're going to start adding these asset blocks. So here you're going to see these asset blocks. The first thing that you're going to want to do is enter in whatever you want the person to do who's going to get there, right? So please sign in below. We want to use this not only as a security measure, knowing who's coming in the house, but we obviously want to collect their information so we could potentially market to them down the road, send some follow-ups, etc. From here, this is where we can start adding more assets about the property. First of all, you already spend a lot of money on beautiful photography. You can upload all of the photography that's in here. So not only when they sign in are you're going to be getting their information, but instead of giving them that piece of paper that they normally would get or the MLS sheet, they're going to have all this stuff in a digital format with the highest quality stuff that they're going to need when they leave at their fingertips when they want it. So here you could write something about the property, the details, the square footage, right, etc., the listing description, whatever you want to do. You can copy this from your MLS, etc. From there, you could also include some information about yourself. This could be how to contact you. This could be your information, your history, etc. We can continue going down. You could attach some of the lender information if you're co-hosting with a lender or something of that nature. You can add these assets, and you can continue to add more and more assets to make it even better. So some things to include would be obviously all of the wonderful photography that you have done, maybe specific details like the floor plan, neighborhood information, and maybe a video walkthrough if you have one. I know a lot of people now who actually do a little about me video instead of doing a little write-up about me like we have up here. They do a little about me video. If you can get face-to-face with somebody, even more so, even through video, the impression is so much better than just that picture. People are actually able to connect better through video. So adding videos in there is an absolute great way. But basically, you can create as many of these things as possible. And what you're trying to do is when somebody comes in the door, you want to just be able to give them everything that they possibly would want to know about that property. They're obviously already walking through it. And then last but not least, I would also add a calendar or connect with me asset in there as well. They wanted to book a meeting with you. Even if they left, a few hours ago or a week, they're gonna be able to reconnect you. Now, what do we do with this once we've created this beautiful presentation? At the top of your search bar, you have this little arrow, and this little arrow will automatically generate a QR code. You can take this QR code and download it and then print out a little piece of paper, put it in that little plexiglass stand and say, to sign in, please scan this. So here we are walking into this open house. Everybody sees it. It's a requirement. You need to sign in order to walk through the house. And then what they're going to do is they're going to get this beautiful presentation right there on their phone. So they're going to have everything that we just discussed. And I can tell you, this already goes above and beyond what the typical agent does, where they just print out some information. People walk away with a little flyer and then throw it in the garbage. You're giving them way more information that you could ever provide somebody by just printing out a flyer. The other cool thing is when you give somebody a flyer, you don't necessarily know who you're giving it to unless you had them sign in on a piece of paper with a pencil, like old school, and you're capturing information there. But it's not automated, it's not digital. And the cool thing is, once you do this, you will receive analytics from Highnote on who's opening it, what they're looking at for future open houses. If you notice, a lot of people were watching the videos and going back and looking at more of those photos. Obviously, that's a wonderful asset to make sure that you include in all your future open houses. So this is a great strategy if you're looking to stand out, if you're looking to make a memorable impression, and if you're looking to be viewed as one of the industry professionals or powerhouses, right? A lot of people aren't doing that, and customer experience trumps everything. So you might as well create a great user experience for your customer.